Hello down world, I'm here in Michigan and I have my sound meter with me, and as I promised I'm going to make a video about sound of the vacuum and the compressor. So this is an empty office. There's not any furniture, so there's nothing really to absorb sound, so this would be a quiet office, roughly about 20 decibels or so. The air conditioner is running. So let's, I guess, use that as a guide to see what we're picking up. So this takes reading about every half second or so. So I'm gonna quit talking so we can see what it's picking up. Probably gonna pick up the air conditioning that's running right now. So 43, so with me talking it should go up to 70, which is normal conversation. That's normal conversation chatter. So that's pretty typical, and it's staying pretty consistent at 65 to 70 roughly. So yeah, anyhow, let's take it over to the mechanic room and see what we get there. I'm gonna leave this thing on, this meter on, so we can see what we're picking up, and we're gonna just walk through here these to practice past the tip-out bend area towards the mechanical room. And okay, here's the mechanical room. Again, there's nothing in this space here. This is the break room. It is pretty large in here right now, but we're picking up the air conditioning again at 40. So let's turn on the air compressor. So we're getting 70, 73 or so. So we're getting something about loud conversation or talking with somebody. Keep in mind, there's no other background noise, there's no other ambient noise in the practice. We are, looks like we're at 60 something there. The reason I stopped talking is so that way the meter will just pick up the actual sound of the compressor. But keep in mind, you're going to be talking and things are going to be going on in the practice. There's nothing going on. Let's get away from here and go further out from the break room. Next up, let's go to the out that's closest to the actual vacuum and compressor. Yeah, starting to pick it up now. We're at 52. So keep in mind, TVs aren't on, or they're not even installed, shoot. TVs aren't on, but there's no music playing in here, and there's phones ringing, people talking. So we're just solely listening for that vacuum and compressor running. Now we're getting closer to the actual mechanical room, going to the lab sterilization. Coming over here, and this break room is loud. Yeah. Pretty loud in here. It's at 70. When I started talking, it jumped to 78. Let me just give y'all some notes. So anything over 85 is considered hazardous for your hearing and could lead into permanent hearing loss over time. So anything over 85, so that's construction side, jackhammer, nightclubs are around 110 or so. Operating heavy machinery, I'm familiar with that, is like 120. So flying helicopters, I think 100. So I wear air protection for that. So just whispers. Remember, whispers are 40 dBs, and 50 is just a normal conversation. Out here in Illinois now, and so we have another mechanical room that I'm going to bring you into. The light will come out here in a minute. Motion sensor light. Love-hate relationship I have with those. Anyhow, we are in Illinois, and I have a vacuum and compressor that I want to do a sound check on. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn them on so that way you guys can hear what they sound like. I have my sound meter with me. Let's go ahead and get a reading. As you know, I'm gonna get quiet here for a minute so we can let the thing adjust. The air conditioning is on. We're picking up about 45, 46 or so. off the sound meter. It's gone up to like 68, 70 because I guess I'm talking loud. So let's go ahead and turn on the air compressor. Air compressor will come on here in a minute. Probably need to let some air out of the system because they have been testing it all day. There's the vacuum pump. I'm gonna turn that off because that's at 85, 86. That's considered the loud. That's outside the room with the door open. Let's go ahead and close the door, turn it on again, see what we get. Okay, so now we cut it down to 66. So we're getting 66 on the meter, which is a loud talking conversation, I guess you could say. So y'all asked, how can y'all make that room quieter, right? Let's talk about how we can make it quieter. There's a few things you can do what you can and what you can afford. One of the least expensive things to do is take a ceiling tile. See the 2x2 tiles up there? Take those 2x2 tiles, put adhesive on the wall, glue them to the wall and to the door, the back side of the door, the entire room, all the way up. Hopefully your mechanic room doesn't have a ceiling this high, but if you did, you would do that. And that would help absorb sound. Henry Schein or the dental equipment guys sell blankets that go on the walls. They're sound dampening blankets. That's option 2. And these are not going to be in order. Another option, option 3, would be to double drywall the wall where the equipment is on, if not all 4 walls, but that gets really expensive. Another option is 3M sells a film that goes between the drywall, so you double rock it, but you would put 1 layer, then the 3M film, and then you would put the other layer of drywall on top of that, and that would really help. That's probably one of the better ways to do it, but that's pretty expensive. Another option would be, I think, what is it, option 4 now, would be to put an Owens Corning 1.5 inch thick or 1.25 inch thick board foam on the wall, and it's silver and it has silver tape that goes along for all the seams. That really works well too. That's pretty good. Option 5 would be to stagger the studs. So every stud is on 16 center, right? So you would have, say, a stud on your side that's 16, then on the opposite wall going into the other room you'd have on 16, but they wouldn't touch, so they wouldn't share. You'd have a 6-inch wall then. So you'd have a stud on your side, the other side, your side, their side, your side, their side, on the other side of the wall. And you put drywall on that. The studs wouldn't touch, so that what that does is that eliminates the wall vibration going between the wall, because your side is independent of the other side. That helps a lot, but that's really expensive, and it takes up 6 inches of wall space, so that can get kind of pricey also. So there's some options. You pick and choose what options you want to help lower sound. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or need additional information, please reach out to me and let me know, and I'll do what I can to help out.